Howdy! We have replayed for you between MrApfelsine and LostCronus. Let's get started. MrApfelsine is playing Fire, and LostCronus is playing Shadow. Standard Euro stuff. Let's speed it up a little bit. I'm sure MrApfelsine will come here and LostCronus will come here. As I mentioned earlier, LostCronus gets the wall a little bit first because the Dread Charger animation is just a little bit faster than most other units. Alright, looks like we're preparing for a center fight here. We see only one Sunstriders because he wanted to spawn the thugs up here closer to the Forsaken. That nasty I think was good because it'll kill the thugs and it'll let Shadow get this ground control. It was maybe not power, no I guess it was power efficient. Yeah, 60 for 60 and 50. Actually, yeah, it was good because it was 110 for 120 because the Scavenger and Thugs both cost 60, and the Nasty Surprise and Dread Charger cost 50 and 60. So LostCronus, I suspect, will well up over here in response to this wall, or not. Okay, he's going straight tier 2. So this is because he wants to keep this ground control presence. The center monument is useful because you can attack a bunch of different places. And MrApfelsine immediately goes tier 2 as well. I don't really agree with this. Unless there's something special about the Fire Frost versus Shadow Frost matchup, this just looks like a bad idea because he's just down 100 power. So yeah, this doesn't look very fun. This is a little susceptible to lava fields, which we see now. Actually, yeah, that was quite susceptible to lava fields. Okay, so good lava field for defense. I think LostCronus maybe got perhaps a little too greedy, but MrApfelsine is still gonna have a hard time. Notice he frenzies these. That's gonna provoke an attack or a defense from MrApfelsine. And he's going to have a little power to come from here and attack this base now. So because of that lava field, I'm actually liking the position that MrApfelsine is in. A little bit. He's still going to have to defend a little bit. But he's up the power well. So for now, it puts pressure on LostCronus because he's really got to make it count and drop this well before. Yeah, okay, so we see the freeze. That's a good stalling tactic, right? Because MrApfelsine would like to stall. He'll hit the Nightcrawler, I'm sure. And Skyfire Drake, okay, that's good. I don't know why he's not killing the Nightcrawler. I think he should kill the Nightcrawler before he gets his health back, right? I guess he wanted the Stormsinger not to bring the Drake down, but I'm not sure it was. I think he could have killed them both if he'd hit the Nightcrawler first, or maybe I guess he wouldn't hit them both. But yeah, anyway, I just think it would have been better to hit the Nightcrawler first. Yeah, this Drake is dead. This looks too big for a freeze radius. And this wall is looking very dangerous. MrApfelsine does have lots of power, but so does LostCronus. Interesting, we see the Skyfire Drake. I'd also expect to see perhaps a Kobold Trick or a Glacier Shell. Okay, so that was nice bait with the lava field. He sort of baited him into doing this. So that looks like it played in his favor, but he's still going to have a hard time defending this against the Mountaineer. Especially when Life Weaving comes. You should probably just freeze him now. This might be close enough to freeze in range. I don't actually know. But this Drake I think will die. So LostCronus still, yeah, he's still got pretty good chances of getting this wall down. But it has, or is this one? It has paid for itself. So at this point, MrApfelsine is in the advantage. Okay, the freeze on the two night guards, night guards, storm singers. The problem with Fire Frost is that storm singers are probably the best M counters, and I don't think they're very good M counters. They're very good for other things, but as M counters, I'm not sold on them. Or as like your main M counter, I'm not sold on them. Just because Ghost Spears are very good, Stone Shards are very good. What's the card I'm thinking of? The Shadow Nightcrawlers are very good, Enforcers are very good. There's like lots of really good M counters, and Stormsinger is good, but it just like the DPS is so low, 560 versus like, you know, almost 3 times that for the Skyfire Drake. Nice Eruption. This is why I like Tower Eruption in my deck for those moments where you know, that 300 damage sometimes clicks, and I think he's going to defend. So MrApfelsine is in a very good place now. So yeah, he's made a couple really nice lavafield choices that have been super clutch for him, and now it looks like MrApfelsine can go on the offensive. I think it still is good for him. Where did that ice shield come from? Oh, Frost Sorceress. It's still good for him to stall out the game, right? Because he still has that extra power well. But now he no longer like has to stall out the game because that shield is so good on Skyfire Drakes. Yeah. He no longer has a nice freeze. He no longer has to stall out the game because he's now at the power advantage. So earlier LostCronus had more power than he did, and questionable lavafield maybe, unless he's preparing to do a second one. He might be preparing to do a second one. Yep, there he goes. Okay, slightly out of range of this guy. Will this be in time to save the Skyfire Drake? He's gonna try. Ooh, and it looks like he does save the Skyfire Drake. Or not. Never mind. Not fast enough. Save himself though. Yeah, as I was saying, because now MrApfelsine has more power, I guess, like in this bank here, where the walls come from. Or no, sorry, less power here, or more. I don't know. He's getting more power from power wells. I guess that doesn't. There's not a number that tells you where that comes from. And now he's built 2 in response to tier 3. Yeah, that was not a good move, I think. 2 power wells versus tier 3 is tough. Yeah, that's hard. Because usually when somebody goes tier 3 and you stay tier 2, you want to have a lot of power to rush and take down a well, or take down an orb. In this case, I guess he's gonna try and like defend with another use of that eruption, right? Just to stop the Cultist Master. It's not power efficient, and generally if you're staying tier 2 against tier 3, you can afford not to be power efficient because you've got more power. Except in this case, MrApfelsine built 2 wells right before his opponent tier 3. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it's lost for MrApfelsine, but because LostCronus still has he's got low power, right? He's getting 9 income versus 18 income, so MrApfelsine is getting twice the power income, but well, we'll see. He's back to playing defensively, which maybe he likes that. Maybe that's why he did this, because he likes playing defensively. Okay, he's going for tier 3. That's questionable to tier 3 into the face of an attack. Yeah, these guys are still coming out. That shouldn't be a huge problem, because he's always got freeze and CC, and okay, he does go to tier 3. So now's the time for LostCronus to put everything in, but he doesn't have the power to do so. Okay, so he's attacking here, but I think looks like there was a nasty surprise. it didn't work. But this wall is coming down. I think this wall was a good move to um, save some time. You know, you can think of it like a CC. It's a CC that binds power, but it's also cheaper. So if you know they're gonna come tear the wall right down, then it's a good move. Notice he's not repairing this wall because right now that's not super important. He'd rather try and drop something. You see a lost Grigori. Yeah, MrApfelsine is not out of the woods yet because he still has those 2 power walls. So we'll see if he can drop this monument down. It looks like he might. Good lava field, and he's very close. An eruption will, well, a double eruption will do it. He doesn't have power for a double eruption. So the Skyfire Drake looks like he's coming in. The Grigori can hit him though, so I'm not really sure what the Skyfire Drake's gonna do. Maybe prevent it from healing up while he attacks it again. Or not. Okay, he's just gonna sit there. He's just gonna harass it with the Skyfire Drake. Lone Skyfire Drake versus Orb. I think that got Kobold tricked. So this is not really in danger of falling. He now has to worry about the Lost Grigori. MrApfelsine, by the way, went Fire, Frost, Frost for the Tremors, and I didn't even show you what LostCronus did. It looks like Shadow, Frost, Shadow, which is interesting. Usually you see the Shadow, Frost, Frost for things like Timeless One, which is being seen here. Like Timeless One and Tremors. Double Frost is very, very strong in Tier 3. So, the Cultist Master, I think... I mean, yeah, Cultist Master is good, but I'm not sure it's better than a Timeless One into Tremor. But, I mean, that's how LostCronus wants to play. I'm not gonna say it's the wrong way or an inferior way. I don't play Shadow Frost. And, you know, play what you want to play. Right? It's better to play something that you want to play rather than something that's super strong. Okay, that was a good nasty to take the well out. I'm not entirely sure if it was power efficient. He could have waited until it was frozen, maybe. I guess there's danger of a couple trick. But the nasty got the well. I am unsure if that was worth a Grigori charge just to drop that well. But MrApfelsine, I think, he's winning now. Yeah, he got the well down, the monument down. I'm sorry, he got the monument down. So LostCronus has lost, probably. What's his power? Let's take a look. Yeah, no real surprise there. He's down on wells. He's building his monument back up. We'll see if it lasts long enough. I strongly suspect that. Ooh, okay, this will probably not drop then. Or not, maybe not. 3 Tremors. Is that 30? I thought it was more expensive than that. I thought it was like 50. Huh. I guess it's been a long time since I played this game, and I never played Tremors. This might very well drop too. We see the freeze to stop the Nightcrawlers. I think because they were frenzied. Yeah, this is going to drop. LostCronus didn't quit now. I suspect we'll see it pretty soon. He's down to just a Frost Orb. I don't think he can spawn anything, actually. I don't think LostCronus can spawn anything. If he really wants to hang in there, he can just build a well, destroy this, and then build it back up with Shadow. But there's not really a point to that. So he's stuck. Alright, good game. And he quits. Alright, good game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's just a nice little Fire Frost versus Shadow Frost, if you know any players are interested in that matchup. A little questionable timing with some of the building of monuments and wells, especially from MrApfelsine. But I think he pulled some really clutch lava fields, and he sort of baited the position to be very nice for those lava fields. So, you know, that's a useful technique you may want to keep in mind. Thanks for watching.